वेलकम आपको भी। और 3 दिन से लगातार हम आपसे सुन रहे हैं। और सबसे पहले तो मैं जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स है सबको थैंक्स बोलना चाहूंगी कि लगातार हमारे साथ आज चौथा दिन है, 3 दिन से हमारे साथ है और आशा करती हूँ अंत तक हमारे साथ रहेंगे और आप जो भी सुना रहे हैं उसका पूरा बेनिफिट फायदा उठाएंगे। कल भी हम आपसे सुन रहे थे बहुत सुंदर बात, कैसे बाहर का वातावरण भी हलचल का है, अनसर्टेनिटी का है और अंदर भी डर सबके अंदर बैठा हुआ है। अंदर बाहर हलचल के समय पर चैलेंजिंग टाइम में कैसे हम अपने मन को शांत बनाए रख सकते हैं। तो आपने बहुत सुंदर 4 बातों से स्पष्ट किया मन को शांत करने के लिए। VUCA के द्वारा वी माना तो सबको दिल को लग गया, जो ताज होटल का इंसिडेंट हुआ था उसमें कैसे वैल्यूज के आधार से लोगों ने इतना अच्छा वो परिस्थिति से पार कर लिया, बचाया दूसरों को। और दूसरा आपने समझाया अंडरस्टैंडिंग द सेल्फ, यू अर्थात अंडरस्टैंडिंग द सेल्फ एंड ऑल्सो सराउंडिंग्स। जितना ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग होगा तो मन को शांत हम रख सकते हैं, क्योंकि एक्सेप्टेंस आ जाता है उसमें। और सी आपने कहा क्लैरिटी ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, तो बहुत सुंदर उदाहरण आपने दिया ओरेटर का। और ए अर्थात एजिलिटी टू स्विच ऑन, माना कितना समय हम लेते हैं अपने मन को शांत करने में या जो भी व्यर्थ चल रहा है उसको स्विच ऑफ करने में। और फिर ऐसे कामनेस, सिर्फ किसी ने प्रश्न भी पूछा साइलेंस के बारे में, तो उसमें भी आपने बहुत सुंदर जवाब दिया कि जब मन शांत होता है तो कैसे उसका असर दूसरों को भी जो है माना दूसरों के ऊपर भी उसका प्रभाव पड़ता है और उनको भी शांति का अनुभव होना चाहिए। शांत माना सिर्फ ऐसे नहीं कि मैं अंदर ही अंदर जो है फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हूँ और कुछ भी बोल नहीं रही हूँ तो दूसरे कहेंगे आपका तो मूड ऑफ है, इसको शांति नहीं कहेंगे। शांति माना देयर शुड बी कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ द पॉजिटिविटी, दे शुड एक्सपीरियंस समथिंग और द अदर। तो आज हम फिर से आपसे सुनेंगे और मैं समझती हूँ सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स जो हैं हमारे भाई बहनें अंत तक हमारे साथ रहे, क्योंकि आज फिर से हम कोई विशेष हमारे बीच आने वाले हैं। उनका भी बहुत बड़े इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट, उनका अनुभव सुनेंगे कि कैसे ये ही नॉलेज को हम जब प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में यूज करते हैं तो हमारा लाइफ कितना ब्यूटीफुल बन जाता है। तो आई हैंड ओवर टू गिरीश भाई। ओम शांति।
माधवी बहन, हेलो, ब्रदर का इंट्रोडक्शन दीजिए।
अभी दे दूं? अच्छा ठीक है, क्योंकि अभी फिर बीच में ज्वाइन होंगे तो सभी को बाद में लास्ट में पता पड़ेगा इसलिए।
अभी भी दीजिए।
अच्छा, तो ब्रदर राजगोपाल रेड्डी जी हमारे साथ हैं, हमारे बीच में हैं। और आप बहुत बड़े इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट भी हैं तो साइंटिस्ट भी हैं। आप ये राजयोगा मेडिटेशन जो है लास्ट 30 इयर्स से प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं और आप बेसिकली एरिथ्रो फार्मा कंपनी के चेयरमैन भी हैं, साथ में आप मैनेजिंग पार्टनर हैं। एक मिनट रुकिए। हाँ, आप मैनेजिंग पार्टनर अप्लाइड रिसर्च सेंटर के और NPR फार्मा प्राइवेट लिमिटेड के मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर हैं। एरिथ्रो फार्मा प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी के आप चेयरमैन भी हैं। और उनकी एक बहुत बड़ी विशेषता है कि वो बहुत कुछ करते हैं लेकिन छिपे रहते हैं, उनको नाम मान शान चाहिए नहीं और किसी को बताएंगे भी नहीं कि उन्होंने इतना किया है, तो चुपके से करते हैं और सबकी दुआएं प्राप्त करते हैं। और आपने डबल PhD किया हुआ है एक पुणे यूनिवर्सिटी से। एक मिनट, हाँ, सिंथेसिस ऑफ विटामिन्स यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ पुणे से PhD किया है और एक आपने किया है PhD बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ विस्कॉन्सिन मेडिसिन USA से। तो इतने बड़े होते हुए भी हम बहनों को इतना वो रिस्पेक्ट रिगार्ड देते हैं और इतनी सारी बड़ी जिम्मेवारी होते हुए भी हमने उनके जीवन में देखा कैसे बहुत इजी रहते हैं। जैसे कल हरीश भाई का भी हम सुन रहे थे, बिजी होते हुए इजी रहते हैं, तो आप भी, राजगोपाल भाई जी भी प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम्पल है हमारे सामने कि ये स्पिरिचुअल नॉलेज के आधार से उन्होंने अपने जीवन को कितना इजी बना लिया। इतने सारे बातें होते हुए भी वो एकदम उनका मन शांत कैसे रहता है, वो अनुभव हम लास्ट में उनसे जरूर सुनेंगे। थैंक यू गिरीश भाई। नाउ ओवर टू यू। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti and good evening to everyone. Special welcome to respected Rajgopal Bhai. It's so good that you are with us today, and you will share your spiritual, professional, intellectual experience, and it will help all of us to make ourselves a better human being, wherein the situation today is very challenging. And I'm very happy that you are with us today, and I feel honored that you are also listening to us. So friends, today happens to be our 4th day, and the last 3 days we discussed a lot of aspects about truth, reality, about our inner being, and a lot of things. We will take one step ahead and go still further into how these realities can help us in strengthening our emotional bonds. Primarily, these emotional bonds will help us to create a very beautiful relationship. So if I have to start, I will give you certain equations or formulas and see whether these equations are okay, it makes sense, they are practical, and the moment I use these equations or formulas into our lives, practical life, we will be able to derive the outcome. And as I mentioned on the first day, the business of life or life's business primarily is human well-being, and that is, let us be healthy physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, socially, professionally. In all aspects of human life, we should be well, and that's what the objective is. So these formulas I'll share. I want you to come up with a lot of questions when we speak about these equations. So when we speak about relationship, there are a relationship which existed when I was born. They were already there. And the second type of relationship is after my birth, as I grow up, I get into new relationship, and those relationships, the only difference between these two is one is not of my choice, the other could be out of my choice. Say when I was born, my parents, my siblings, my relatives, they were already there, and I had no what you call power to choose. No, I don't want this mother, I want a better mother. They were there. So this relationship is one aspect, and the other one is as I grow, I can choose my friends, I can choose my life partner, I can, wherever I work, I can choose, or I may see that I don't want to be with this person, I want to be with this person. There is a lot of, freedom at will is there. So in either of the two cases, wherein I can choose or I cannot, I need to build strong relationship. So it is not out of my choices that I make my relationship miserable. Whether they are pre-existing or I create a new relationship, I need to make it strong. And when I speak about relationship, they are very important because we are all human beings, we are all social creatures. We have to be with people. I mean, we can't live in isolation. As times are there right now, I was speaking to an IT firm, I think day before yesterday, on similar topic. There were a lot of queries that I am a bachelor, I am a single person, I stay with in a PG accommodation, but I'm away from my family. How do I handle loneliness? So let us see if time permits, we will address that also. And we crave for love, we crave to be with people whom I love. I want to love them, in turn I want to be loved. So let me share a few formulas.
ओम
Madhvi
शांति
Ben?
गिरीश भाई।
Yeah.
हाँ गिरीश भाई, थोड़ा सा आवाज किसी किसी को नहीं आ रहा है, तो आपका माइक्रोफोन
Okay.
वो नजदीक।
I. Is that okay?
ओके, थैंक यू।
Hello. Is that okay?
यस, आ गया ओके
Please,
करके। हाँ, थैंक यू।
people can write in the chat box, is my sound okay? I will open the chat box so that I can see whether I can do something out of it. Okay. So, friends, as I was telling, if still low, is it okay now? Yeah. I will have to literally scream then. Okay. So, as I was mentioning, we need to create bonds which are strong. Let me increase the volume of my, maybe now it will be okay. Is that okay? I increase the volume of my laptop. Okay. So as I was mentioning, we need to create strong emotional bonds because we are primarily social beings. We can't live in isolation. We want to be with people around. So the first formula or the first equation which we need to dwell upon today is the first equation. There are only three ways we interact with another human being. There are three ways. When I come in contact with you in a relationship, there are primarily three ways I interact with you. Number one is at the physical level, which is very tangible, what I call it as through my action. Number two is little tangible, and that is what I call it through my words, through my speech. And the third one is a little subtle one and little intangible one, and that is through our thoughts. So I interact with any other individual in these three forms, and we need to understand that all these three things can either create a very strong bond between two individuals, or it can create a havoc, or it can wreck a relationship. I'll give you a very simple example so that we understand what I'm meaning by this equation, that I interact with any other individual through action, through words, and through thoughts, and that's energy, through vibrations. I'll share one experience. There was this lady who came to me and she had certain issues, and she came to us to do the 7-day course. And when we were sharing about the 7-day program of the Brahma Kumaris, the Raj Yoga meditation, and when we asked, why are you here, what's the purpose that you want to learn meditation, so she said, I am not going good and well with my mother-in-law. So in India, with due respects to mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws, there is, at times there is some kind of, discord between a mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law. So this lady was also suffering from it. So I said, I will give you certain tips so that it can help you. So the tip that I gave this sister was, I said, what you need to do is, you be good to your mother-in-law. Even if she is not good, you do good, and maybe a time will come, because Newton's third law of motion says, that's what science says, that every action has got an equal and opposite reaction. So she said fine, and she completely agreed to what I said. Maybe she did not have any other choice, so she went back, and after almost a fortnight, she came back and said, Brother Girish, your formula did not work. I was good to my mother-in-law. I did everything what she wanted. I was silent. I listened to her every demand, whether it was a good demand or not otherwise. But she remains the same person. She has not changed. You told me that Newton's third law of motion says every action has got an equal and opposite reaction, but I was good, but she did not become good to me. I said, okay, let's try to figure it out. So I said, what did you do in your last 14 days, the last fortnight? And she said, she gave few examples, I'll share it with you. She said, when my mother-in-law asked for a glass of water, I very, very peacefully went across to the kitchen, bought her a glass of water. And the moment I kept the glass of water next to her, oh my God, she erupted like a volcano. She screamed. She said, you still don't know this is not the glass that I drink water from? And she erupted like a volcano. Then I reminded what you told, Brother Girish. Okay, be peaceful, be calm, get that. I mean, don't do anything, don't shout, don't scream, don't get agitated, be silent. And she went back, got another glass of water. And then I said, what happened? So she said, I did everything what is supposed to be as far as a daughter-in-law is concerned, as far as the duty towards the mother-in-law is concerned. I said, okay, let us look at the formula, the equation I told you. Every individual interacts with the other individual in three forms, that is actions, words and thoughts. So I took a piece of paper and I said, actions, how much good actions did you do? Let us assume one day, we take one day's equation. One day, how much good things you did for your mother-in-law? She said 50 things. I prepared her breakfast, lunch, dinner. I took care of her. Whenever she wanted me, I was there. I administered her medicine. I set her bedroom clear, everything. So in a day, 50 good actions. So I said plus 50. Suppose one good action is 1 mark, I give plus 50. Then I said words. She said, I didn't utter a single word. I was not abusive. I did not scream. I did not shout. It was she who was doing it. I said, how much good words? When she screamed at you, get me another glass of water, what did you say? So she said, I said, okay, Maji, I will bring it. Okay, so how many good words and statements? She said, plus 30. I said, fine. 30 good words or statements, so it is plus 30. Then I said, the last and the most important, how about your thoughts? How many good thoughts in one single day for your mother-in-law? And she said, thoughts for my mother-in-law? I said, yeah. Did you think good about her? And she said, I said, how much marks? She said, minus 100. Now, if plus 50 actions, plus 30 words, and minus 100 is thought, if you summate it, it is actually minus 20. And this minus 20 in toto is not helping her. Every action has got an equal and opposite reaction. This minus 20 is coming back to me. What we miss is the element of this aspect. We are, as parents, as elders, as anybody in a relationship, we always crib about, "Maine tumhare liye kitna kiya." This is how much I sacrificed for you. This is how I had lived my earlier life for you. This is what we did for you. That's fine. I respect it. And I have great regard for Indian parents who sacrifice so much when they do a lot of things for the children. But my question is, how about your thoughts? And this is where we miss. And I told you on day 1 or day 2, I have only control over my thoughts. Rest is nothing. But this is the only thing which is out of control, and this is where the need or the training for meditation comes into picture. How many times you as an individual since childhood were told by your elders since childhood, concentrate and do your homework, concentrate while you study, concentrate and write your exam, concentrate and ride the bicycle, concentrate on what you're doing. Question: how many times till date anybody taught you how to concentrate? We only gave, sermons, concentrate and do this, concentrate and do this. Which teacher since childhood, which school, which university teaches us how to concentrate? I mean, that's the whole problem. So can I do a very, very thorough quality control check of what's the kind of, energy that I'm releasing for any other individual? This is equation number one. And if my equation in terms of my thoughts, in terms of my words, and in terms of my action, if it is not positive, I'm not going to fetch the results. And people, most of the time they keep complaining, I am good, I am good, I am good, but they are not good. And there is a limit to everything of my goodness. Fine, agreed. But that goodness is only in action, and that actions will not fetch the result until and unless it is backed up by the kind of energy, the kind of vibes, the kind of thoughts, along with when you are offering her a glass of water. So second equation, this is very, very, very important. And this equation, the next one which I'm going to share, will maybe we will be able to understand as to what are the wrong things, ignorant things that we were doing. So relationship, either equation number one, either our relationship is only to extract, is only to expect, is only to take, is only to get. Is this the reason, primary, absolute reason for which I got into a relationship? Question. I don't want you to answer me, but just think about it. It's just for introspection. It's just to churn. Why do people get married? Is it because that this person, maybe my spouse, will make my life better? She would love me, or he would love me, he would fall back, he would support me, he would understand me, he would compromise me. All alone I cannot do everything. I need love, I need peace, I need tranquility. So when things are not okay, I need somebody to fall back on. Was this the reason that I got married? Is this the primary reason or the objective that I have kids, that in my old days somebody should be there to support me, somebody to take care of me? It is all about extracting, it is all about expecting, it's all about taking. This is where precisely the whole problem is. Now emotional bonds will not get stronger. And the second part to the equation is the relationship, my marriage, children, kids, any relationship between two individuals, is it to share, is it to accept, is it to give, is it to contribute, or is it to take? Now this equation, if we set this equation okay, believe me, all relationship on planet Earth between anybody to anybody will become absolutely serene, harmonious, peaceful. Let me give you an example to substantiate. Is it to expect, or is it to accept? Is it to extract, or is it to give? Is it to take, or is it to contribute? One aspect between relationship that is a major issue between individuals, and that is trust. If you look at the definition of trust, even in an English dictionary, you know what it says? It's a belief that the other person, suppose I trust you, it means it's a belief that the other person is good, the other person is honest, the other person is sincere, the other person is punctual, the other person is blah blah blah, all the good things. If I need to tell you, don't you think it's an expectation that the other person would always be good to you? Isn't it an expectation that the other person will always listen to you? And when the other person doesn't do things as per my expectation, I give a very ignorant statement that you have broken my trust. Hello, it has nothing to do with trust. It was just that I wanted somebody to behave in a particular pattern, and if the other person did not behave in a particular fashion, you broke my trust. Hello, the definition of trust is not this. It is your, cooked up story that my wife should be like this, my husband should be like this, my children should be like this, my neighbor should be like this, the law enforcement agency should be like this, my watchman should be like this, the society people should be like this, and if they don't do the way you want them to do, gone. They are not good. And that takes away the tranquility, the peace of my life. And when I live with a person, and this person doesn't do things as per my wish, every moment the other person is breaking my, tranquility and peace. How is that? You lied, you insulted me, you got angry at me, you betrayed me, You cheated me, you ignored me. It could be as important and, serious as betrayal to as simple as you ignored me. When somebody has done this, that doesn't mean the other person has broken my trust. It is just that they did not do things as per my expectation. Now look at the difference. So in the first case, I am looking into a relationship from the first aspect of formula number 2, and that was extract. Expect. Vis-a-vis trust is, I accept you the way you are. That's it. I have asked you to do something, you did not do it. Why? There could be a plethora of reasons. Maybe you're not interested in doing it. Maybe you don't have the capacity to do it. Maybe you don't have the skills to do it. Maybe you don't know how to do it. Maybe right now you're not in the right mood to do it. It's perfectly fine. But then, why am I getting disturbed, and what kind of thoughts come into my mind at that particular time? Suppose you did not listen to me, you insulted me, you got angry, you ignored me, you betrayed me, you did blah 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 things to me. What am I thinking about it at that time? Because of what you have done, I am in pain, I am in misery, I am in agony, I am in anger. And I told you, I think on day 2, whatever is happening around me, and in today's topic, whatever the other person is doing, I can't control it. It is determined by what the other person wants to do. But whatever is happening within me, inside of me, there is only one person who should decide, and that is me. This is formula number 3. And what I should decide inside me is, even if the other person is not listening, and let us assume the other person has betrayed me and broken my trust also, that is maybe true. Maybe the other person is wrong and I am right. I have never cheated on anybody, but it's the other person who always took advantage of me. Perfectly fine. That could be a reality. That's how it is happening. But still my question is, what is happening here is my choice. So here, pain is not given by the betrayal of the other person. It is my creation. Misery, agony, pain is my creation. And if I can convert it to a thought, suppose somebody did not listen to me, insulted me, and the consequential thought that I generate is, I am the master of my mind, and right now I think about peace, acceptance, forgiveness, tranquility, understanding, okay, calmness, as we discussed this yesterday. Believe me, and if I can show this every minute of my life, 24 hours, in every event between me and the other person that's happening, believe me, people will, they will flock you. They would love to be with you. They would admire you because you exhibit such wonderful, universal, fundamental qualities. You don't get disturbed. Oh my God, you are a hero. The way we see a hero in a movie, they don't get disturbed. The way we see certain, sports personalities, even in, very difficult situation, 1 over 20 runs to score, a 20-20 final match, and let us assume somebody hits the ball and scores 21 runs. Oh my God, he is man of the match. I would want to click a photograph with this person because he did not relent himself to the pressure. Similarly, it's about, I am playing a 20-20 game, and these are all other players. How do I maintain my cool? How do I maintain my calm? How do I, practice within, along with playing with the other person, the cricket match with my wife, with my spouse, with my children, with the elders, with locked down, with only confined into a room, and whatever challenges that I have. That's my choice. And the fourth equation, which we discussed this yesterday, the reality. The whatever I have accumulated, whatever I have is not me. Whatever I possess, my money, my bank balance. I'll give you an example. I told you, for anything to be true, there are two conditions. Condition number one, it should be an always phenomena. Gravity is an always phenomena. Number two, it should remain common for everybody. Question, if I ask you, who are you? And generally, if somebody asks me, who am I? Maybe I'll say, I am a manager, I am a banker, I am an industrialist. Or in a family aspect, I am a husband. Sorry, you're not the husband. You became an husband. I am a bachelor right now. That's my title. Tomorrow I get married, I become a husband. Day after tomorrow I have a child, I'll become a father. You were not a father at the age of 5. Your positions are changing, your roles are changing, and unfortunately, we have identified ourselves with the roles and with the post, with the status, and in the drivenness, we are so obsessed with all these things that we have forgotten our true identity. And formula number or equation number 4, just reinforcing it once again, I am love. The soul, the body is made of water, the soul is made of love. I need not love you. I need not do anything to express my love. I am love. Whatever I do will be laced, will be covered with love. I talk to you, there is love in it. I cook for you, there is love in it. I talk to my child, please sit and study, it is with love. He doesn't listen, but still I make him listen, it is love. But I'm missing that. I ask him, please study once, study twice, study thrice. After half an hour, I lose my patience, I lose my love, I lose everything, and my blood pressure goes up and I get angry and I shout at my kid, Poda, go and study. Now then I am not love. And then what I have become? I have become a mom. The consciousness of the role, and he is not listening to me. Who am I? I am mama. And who is this? He is the child. And just because he is my child, that's the relationship, I have an authority to shout. Who told you? Which, I don't know what to say. Which law on planet Earth gives you a right just because you are a mom and dad, you can, shout at your child? The only authority or permission or freedom for you is to love, to make him understand. That's it. And what happens? And this anger can really rip apart everything. Any amount of goodness that you have done in the past with one single act of anger or hurting the sentiment takes away the very beauty of whatever you have established till date. This is what we need to understand. So can I live in this consciousness of my original virtue, that I am love, I am peace, 24 hours, I would do everything being in a state of peace. Others should feel peace. The way you talk is peaceful. The way you understand a particular problem is peaceful. The way you are planning for an unprecedented activity tomorrow is peaceful. I don't know, lockdown, May 3rd, I don't know, and Harish Bhai was mentioning, and today Rajgopalan Bhai will share, plethora of, his wonderful experiences of how peaceful, he conducted himself, the business and everything, a living example for all of us. But then we are not attentive to it. Nothing is going wrong. I sit here, close my eye, listen to wonderful music, and I'm peaceful for 5 minutes. That is not peace. Peace is every moment of my life, every aspect of my survival. I go to my office peacefully. I listen to an information which is not very favorable, I am peaceful. I handle the unfavorable event and convert into opportunity, into favor peacefully. You know why? Because that is what I am. And we have forgotten that what I am and whatever was not permanent, I have identified myself. Who am I? I'm a manager. What will happen tomorrow if I lose my job? Insecurity, calmness takes a back seat. I have switched, and that's what Madhavi Mehan was mentioning. The agility, how fast, that's practice. That's awareness. That's bringing back yourself. No. I am a peaceful soul. I am peace. I am calm. I am power. So equation number 4. Equation number 5. This is very important. If I want to establish very strong emotional relationship, harmonious relationship with anybody, BODY, elder to me, younger to me, of my same age, whosoever the other person is. If I want to establish a very cordial, beautiful relationship with strong emotions, I need to know, I need to understand, and I need to work on other two relationships, which is the missing dimension, which we are not aware of. And spiritual knowledge, the spiritual tool or meditation primarily works on to these two. The first one, before establishing a very wonderful relationship with other person, the first is, how is my own relationship with myself? And we are ignorant of this. Oh God, I need to have a wonderful relationship with myself. I thought it's the other person who has to establish a good relationship, nourish me, embrace me, love me, empower me. Hello, no. This is formula number 2 ka first part. My relationship is to extract, is to get, or is it to give? And giving can only happen when I am rich with it. So what's my relationship with myself? I'll give you a very simple example, and look how today, we are so dependent on somebody else. I was doing a session for some company on a topic called as digital detoxification. And there I spoke about the psychology of selfies. I feel that I'm somebody only when I post a good picture of myself on the social media, because otherwise I feel I'm not good. There are social recognition, internal recognition, a lot of things. That's the psyche. And I'll click 100 pictures and select the best one with the best angle, and I'll post it on the social media, and the number of likes makes me feel good. And I'll share one experience of mine almost around 3 to 4 years back. I don't remember exactly. I don't use WhatsApp. And there are certain difficulties that people face, because it's pretty easy to send a media file or a picture file, a JPG file through WhatsApp. But I say no. If it is not important, don't send it to me. I'm okay with it. But if it's really important, I'll send you my email ID, or you send it to some other WhatsApp number who are nearby. I can watch it. Now I uninstalled my WhatsApp. I don't want anybody of you to uninstall it. If it is important, it's a kind of a help also. What I'm trying to say is that, can I exercise complete control over social media? So almost around 3 to 4 years back, I uninstalled my WhatsApp, because in one of our spiritual teachings, there was one question asked, do you waste your time? So I was just figuring, where do I waste my time? And this came, and I uninstalled it. At that time, I had roughly around 3,000 contacts in my WhatsApp account. And believe me, after almost around 10 days, I mean, this is a true story. This is what exactly happened to me. After 10 or 15 days, 6 people called me and they said, sir, we are not able to, send messages on WhatsApp. Your 2 green or a blue line is not coming. Messages are not getting delivered. Are you okay? Are you fine? Is everything okay? Is your mobile phone okay? Out of 3,000 people, please understand the equation. Out of 3,000 people, only 6 bothered whether this person called as Girish is okay or not. Remaining 2,994 people were all time pass. It hardly made a difference to them whether I'm there in WhatsApp, I'm existing on planet Earth, whether I'm okay, whether I'm deceased, whether I'm in pain. And believe me, out of the 6 people, 3 were those whom I was counseling, because they wanted me. So even if you take the other 3, it was only 3 people. They called me out of real love. Out of 3,000 people. Now this is where I'm spending my energy. So for those 3 people, even if I spend 10 minutes talking to them over the phone, they can listen to me, they can feel my vibes, they can feel whether Girish is happy or feeling low. Out of the tone you can figure out. So even if I spend 10 minutes talking to these 3 people, it is 30 minutes. And 30 minutes I can speak to these 3 people, but chatting on or maybe WhatsApp, I was spending almost 3 hours for the remaining 2,997 people and wasting my time and energy. Second thing, one fine morning I would send a message. I've seen in the airport people sending messages. This is the connection of the whole of the world whom I don't know. So early morning, Mumbai airport at 4:30, the whole of the crowd sitting in the Mumbai airport, they are sending good morning messages. And you should look at their faces. There is no goodness in their faces, in their expression. They are just sending it. And suppose I send a good morning message to 100 people. Those 100 people in turn will forward it to another 100 of them. And they will forward it to another 1,000. And this my good morning, good thought messages travel across the whole of Europe, and then America, then North America, South America. And after 25 days, the same good morning thought comes back to me. You know what I do? Delete. I am not interested in the good morning messages to get it here. I am just forwarding it. Nobody is interested. And if you look at the circulation of the good morning messages in all social medias, Instagram, blah, 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 I don't use any of them. This place should be heaven. So much of good thoughts, but that's not the reality. This is how I'm connecting to the whole world. You know why? Because somebody else should make me feel who I am. My own relationship with myself is so miserable, pathetically miserable. I'll give you a very simple example. You know, somebody at your home or my home is not okay. Let's just assume my child. He appeared for an exam, couldn't clear the exam. He's not feeling okay, mood off hai. He's feeling dejected. He gave his best shot. He really put hard work, and the result was not favorable. So I go across as a dad or as an elderly person. What would you do? You go pat his back. You will care for the person. You will understand him. You will soothe him. You will be nice to him. You will be good to him. You will comfort him. You will inspire him. You will motivate him. Maybe you will hug him. You will hold his hand. You will pacify him. You will assure him. You will make him calm down. Arey chalta hai yaar. Don't worry. Again, try hard. We are there for you. Don't worry. We will spend money for you. You again do the coaching and again write the NEET exam. This is what we will do. And because my relationship, this is what I am giving. Look at the equation, formula number 2 ka second part. It is not extracting, it is giving. Now, if you apply the same logic, let us assume something went wrong in my life. Suppose I'm on the verge of losing my job. I did my best, I contributed maximum, but the company on a cost cutting basis, they decided few people should leave the organization. Now that's a challenging situation. Question: can I talk to me? Can I hold myself? Can I hug myself? Can I pat my back? Can I pacify myself? Can I inspire myself? Can I comfort myself? Can I be nice to myself? Can I be good to myself? No. Believe me, every thought after I come to know that I will have to lose this job in a 1 month's time notice, believe me, every thought would be negative. Why this is happening to me? I was so good. I was so sincere. I contributed. Why only me? What will happen to my family? Everything is negative. That means you go across to your child who couldn't clear the exam and you say you are an idiot. You are not good for nothing. Tum kutna bhi karo, you are unlucky. Your relation, he will not look back at you. This is the talk if you do to somebody else wherein you are not good to the other person, you are not inspiring, you are not considered to be a good father then. But if you are so miserable with yourself, that means I am not good to myself. Meditation, the first step is to be aware of what are you thinking. Check. Is it good? Is it bad? I have a choice. I am driving a car. I have a choice where to turn, how much speed. This is my car, my life's car, my thought. Can I be good to myself? That's the first aspect of Raj Yoga meditation. Can I be a master of my own emotions? And number 2, the number 2 aspect about establishing a good relationship with somebody else is my relationship with the Almighty God. This has to be very good. When I'm speaking about God, now this is a very controversial, topic what I'm going into. Let me clarify certain things. I am not talking about a Hindu God or a Muslim God or a Christian God or a nature God or a thing God or an animal God or for me God is truth. You know why? Like sun. Sun is energy. Without sun's energy, light energy, human life will perish. It is a must. Without sunlight, we cannot survive. Similarly, now that is at the physical level. Photosynthesis will happen. A lot of things happen, Without that, life will not survive without sun's energy. Similarly, God is like sun, energy, a point of light. Like I told you yesterday, I am a star, a sparkling star. Similarly, God is also like a star, a sun star. But what is the energy? Instead of that energy, sunlight energy, God is the source of energy of love, energy of peace, energy of power, energy of calmness. Anything and everything that the soul needs, the source is God. And this is where I told you on second day, about survival and about life. For survival, for comfort, for conveniences, money is important. For love, peace, happiness, money is not important. There are so many people on earth with less of convenience, less of comfort. They are super elated. They are super happy. So money is not the criteria. Yes, we need to have money. I'm not discarding the need for money. Money is also an energy. Similarly, love is an energy. And this is where God's role in my life. When I'm speaking about God, God is not somebody who can set my health okay, set my business okay, set coronavirus out. Sorry, this is a very myopic view of understanding God. When I'm speaking about God, He is an energy. And that energy, when I connect, you connect your mobile phone to a charger, energy flows and your battery gets charged. Now, God is the charging station. I told you on first day, God is the service provider, and He gives us a product called as Raj Yoga meditation. I am the consumer. I, the soul, is the consumer. And the one who makes it available for me is the service station, is the Brahma Kumaris. So if I can understand this business of the soul, all other businesses, emotional business, relationship business, career business, professional business, everything will fall in place. Because then I don't have any insecurity with respect to my body, with respect to my relationship, because everything is good. Why? As I'm talking to you, the water level goes down. I drink water. It supplements the water level in my body. Similarly, as and when I feel that I am getting less as far as my love, peace, happiness is concerned, it is getting drained out, I just connect. And that process of connecting my original self with the original supreme power is called as Raj Yoga meditation. And if I can spend little time, few minutes to charge my battery, and then I'm full of love, full of peace, full of energy, then I will find that I will be able to handle my child who was not studying. Then I will not handle him with anger, with frustration, with shouting, because I'll become creative. I'll come to the realization that there are better ways, there are options available. I can become a hero, wherein my child will say, Dad, you're too good. Without getting angry, you do everything. And the last one, take everything from God, the last equation, take everything, these powers from God, and live with it practically while you talk, while you do everything, the daily chores. And this is very important. Why? Because if I need to tell you any negative emotion, they don't exist. It is just the absence of good emotions. I'll give you an example. What is darkness? I'll take another 5 minutes. I want you to be with me. So, darkness is nothing but absence of light. You can't cut darkness. All you need to do is, if you want to remove darkness, you will have to switch on light. You have to create light. The more you create illumination, inversely proportional, that much amount of darkness will disappear. So you work on light, you switch off all the light, darkness will come automatically. You switch on all the light, darkness will disappear. So you don't actually put your effort onto darkness, it is light. Similarly, there is nothing called as anger, it is absence of peace. There is nothing called as hatred, it is absence of love. There is nothing called as sorrow, it is absence of happiness. There is nothing called as fear, it is absence of courage. So if you look at all the negatives, it is nothing but I am not able to consciously bring all the beautiful, ocean of spiritual treasures that I have, and I'm not putting it to use, is equal to darkness. I have all the electrical, appliances here. I have a tube light, I have a other bulb, I have a halogen light, but I'm not switching it on. So it is dark. So it is there. All I need to do is to switch it on. And switching on is to become aware that who am I originally? And if I can do it, oh, life becomes absolutely fantastic. I'll give you logic. If I come to your place for dinner, suppose we are good friends and you invite me for dinner, and you come to know that Girish is little physically having a challenge. His calcium is low, his hemoglobin is low, his B12 is low. And since you love me, since you care for me, you will prepare all the dishes which is rich in calcium, which is rich in B12, which is rich in hemoglobin, because you love me. What is less, since you have a very strong bond with me, you will try to supplement which is less in me. And that's what darkness is. Darkness is absence of light. So you switch on light, darkness goes. You make all the things which is rich in calcium, maybe my calcium content will go up because you love me, you care for me. So somebody is angry at you. People generally say, Girish, bhai, how much to tolerate? I am good, but the other person is repeatedly committing the same mistake again and again and again and again, and finally we give up, and then we have to shout, we have to get angry. If the other person is getting angry at you, I did not start the argument, he did it, I was peaceful, but then he said something I couldn't tolerate. This is not the way somebody should talk to me. There is a proper dignified way. And when the other person is angry, that means the other person is less of peace. And what you should give more peace. The way you give me all the dishes which was rich in calcium, because you love me. And what are we doing? Instead of giving peace, we are getting angry. We are extracting whatever little piece was left with the other person, and we say, I got angry because of the other person. No. Now this is not strong bonds. We need to understand that the wrong identities, the identities of my role, this will create havoc in creating a very soothing relationship. Let us sit for 2 minutes before we listen to a very wonderful experience sharing from Rajgopalan Bhai. Let us sit and pause and reflect. 2 minutes of meditation. Close your eyes. Detach yourself from the externalities around you. Come out of the sensations of the physical body, the sensations of things around. Focus all your attention onto the true nature of who you are. And I am a sparkling star. Very powerful, very peaceful, very loving. This is my true nature. And through the eyes of this true self, I see the true nature of those around me. In my mind, I bring the people who have a close connection with, whom I come in contact with in my daily life. And I ask myself a simple question. What would happen if I saw each one of them, each of these people, beyond their ordinary human form? What would happen if I see them beyond their roles? What would happen if I saw each one of them as spiritual beings, as a soul, as a fellow traveler on this great, beautiful journey of life? I don't look at them as if somebody is younger, elder, old, good, bad, male, female, religion. I look at them as a soul. What would happen if I saw that everyone I am connected to is a child of the Almighty? They are eternal, they are sacred, and they are a part of my beautiful global family. This vision of soul consciousness, seeing the soul instead of the body, can do wonders to heal my relationship. It increases my love, increases the depth of my relationship. It increases my appreciation of the presence of the soul in my family. And I can see that there is so much to learn. There is so much to give. There is so much to share with everyone. The vision of the soul brings joy and love to my relationship. There is one more thing that brings happiness in my relationship. When I ask each day, what can I give to these people around me? How can I give peace? How can I give love? How can I give support? How can I listen to them with patience and understanding? This combination of soul conscious vision in my relationship and the generosity and the feeling to give brings true joy and beauty to my relationship. It fills my heart with love and helps me create happiness in my relationship. My relationship with the Almighty. I am just a second, a thought away from the ocean of love, the ocean of peace. God is my loving Father. I have every right on His powers. All I need to do is to just connect my mind through my thoughts to the supreme ocean of love and happiness, and I can enrich myself with the power of love. And when I come in contact with the other soul, I can transcend this love to everyone around me, to establish strong emotional bonds. All I need to do is to be aware of who I am in the true sense and who the other person is in the true sense. Just relax. It's so beautiful. It feels as if I've healed my relationship. From today onwards, I'll speak softly and nicely to everyone around me, even if they are not good to me. I will always be, because I'm God's powerful child. Oh, it's so beautiful to be in this state. Slowly open your eyes. Come to this consciousness. Thank you and Om Shanti. I want you to be there because our very respected Rajgopalan Bhai will share his experience. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. I welcome Raj. अनुभवी आत्मा है आप, दुनिया के हिसाब से भी तो स्पिरिचुअल फील्ड में भी आपके बहुत सुंदर अनुभव हैं जो आज हमारे सामने अभी रखेंगे राजगोपाल भाई।
Brother is not online?
हाँ, नहीं है शायद
Oh. Maybe
log.
in the meantime we can take some questions if anybody has any questions.
हाँ, एक क्वेश्चन आया है गिरीश भाई.
Yeah.
When negative thoughts arises in my mind automatically and affect my body, what will be done to remain peace at that time? तो राजगोपाल भाई भी आ गए हैं.
हाँ, तो राजगोपाल भाई. Yeah.
वो मेरा म्यूट था आपका साइड से.
Okay.
Thank you, Girish bhai, for wonderful session.
No.
It was again, fresh. Very much. And thanks to Madhavan also.
राजगोपाल भाई आपका वीडियो नहीं आ रहा है.
वीडियो नहीं आ रहा है सर.
हाँ.
Maybe अभी आ रहा है सर.
अभी आया है.
Okay. His better video is not there, you know.
मैंने यही बोला था राजगोपाल भाई की विशेषता है वो गुप्त रहना चाहेंगे, करेंगे सब कुछ लेकिन गुप्त रीति से है. देखिए होता है तो अच्छा है, सभी आपको देखेंगे.
अभी आ रहा है ना सर. अभी वीडियो आ रहा है. अभी वीडियो आ रहा है ना सर.
हाँ,
Yes,
थोड़ा
yes.
सा हाँ,
थोड़ा नीचे कर सकते कैमरा. Your face is not completely visible.
अच्छा.
Little.
It's not coming.
Yeah, now it is okay.
हाँ, आ
Okay.
गया.
Perfect.
Okay. So thank you, Girish bhai, once again.
Yeah.
And thank you, Madhav bhai, for putting me into the, Girish bhai's talk. So it's, as Madhav bhai has, spoke about biodata. So basically, while my studies, I was not actually spiritually inclined person during those days. During bachelor's degree and post-graduation PhD from Pune University, and I also postdoctorate from USA. But I was spiritual without knowing. There is a saying that a scientist is a true spiritual person. A spiritual person is a true scientist. Recently I read in Shanti Sarovar, we have put one slogan there. So that time I realized that during my education also, I was a kind of spiritual person. But I thought spirituality is to going to temple or doing regular puja. That may be the spiritual activity, I thought. But now later, after coming to Brahma Kumaris, I realized what is spirituality. Then I compared myself to those days of my old, childhood days while studies. That time also I was spiritual in comparison with right now what is the spirituality which I understood. I was very happy. And now after becoming a spiritual person, again I became a little bit of scientist in analyzing the spirituality. Even in understanding Girish bhai's talk, you need to have a little bit of a scientific approach. Or even our sisters, their teachings. To understand, we have to use some percentage of a scientific method or ideology to understand the depth of the spirituality. Even now also I felt that again the science is useful. And now I know that I am a scientist, but earlier I was not knowing that I am a spiritualist. So now both are there in me. So I am happy. So coming to experience, so after this reasonably good qualifications, but I never thought I will go into this kind of higher education, because basically we are, farming family, Reddies, in Andhra Pradesh or Telangana. We cultivate, basically agriculture background. But somehow, maybe I'm lucky to go for higher education. And after I completed and started, working for pharmaceutical companies, I felt very happy. And also those days, it was about 30 years back, maybe I was one of the very few scientists around in pharmaceutical industry. Then I was happy, and then again a thought came, maybe one day I should start, my own industry. But immediately I realized, but my attitude and my way of, doing things, and it may not be, ideal to run the industry, because a scientific nature and other things may not be suitable, and the industry is a different attitude and different way of, working, and different dealings and government involvements, and those are all my cup of coffee, I thought. During that period, I got into the Brahmakumari's Institute for Brahmakumari's teachings. I just didn't start my industry, but about to, thinking. But that thinking was not supported by my attitudes. Then with Brahmakumari's spiritual teaching, then I got the energy and, confidence and strength to start my own activity. That is one thing. And another thing, basic thing is, after all these qualifications, by that time I traveled most of the, countries before I came to Brahmakumari's. And I met, reasonably, established industries, scientists, in all areas, reasonably exposed. But after coming to Brahmakumari's, then I came to know who am I. That is another surprise. With all these things, so much of, having things, but basic things I didn't understand. And who am I, and, as like Girish was sharing, what is the main quality or main thing for the soul, that is the peace. And other than that, we were doing everything. Other than taking care how to be peaceful, without taking care of that we are doing, and we are losing the whatever peace, little bit peace we had. And that supported me in another way of, taking the strength to start the industry. That means I know the spiritual knowledge, what is required to keep me in better shape, and also I have the reasonable strength to run the industry. And this came from the Brahmakumaris. Then I was very happy that I have both things, how to take care of myself and how to take care of my industry. And I thought, I am, well positioned now to do something of my own. So this is basically of this Brahmakumari's, teachings only I learned. I can say I'm very, very fortunate. Otherwise, I could have been just keeping quiet, not doing anything, because I know that I don't want to lose my peaceful, attitude, my loveful attitude with people, my honesty, and whatever little bit I had, I am the last person to lose those, and I don't know how to keep them intact also. And after coming to Brahmakumari's, I felt that I am well positioned to do my job. Then I started industry, and so then after starting the industry, then continuously applied whatever learnings I used to get from the Brahmakumari's. I think little disturbance. Is okay, no? Then in regular, running the industry or taking care of personal, life and personal relationships, the things went very well. And even now, even this lockdown period also, so we have been practicing the, whatever spiritual teachings we had years, and that is making me quite stable.
Om Shanti.
Allows me to do another PhD.
Om Shanti.
Thing goes. It's not because of their mistake. They don't have the enough information to protect it. So thank you very much, Madhavan. So this little bit of things only I would like to share. I shared it. And this is the one which I always say.
राजगोपाल भाई, लास्ट
अभी ठीक है ना?
हाँ अभी ठीक है. लास्ट के थोड़ा सा एक बार रिपीट कर सकते हैं. कट हो गया. हाँ, इसके लिए फिर मैं ओम शांति बोल रही थी आपको.
ओके. I thought sometimes Om Shanti gives different understanding.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, आपका दिखाई नहीं दे रहा, आवाज नहीं आ रहा था, तो फिर इसलिए मैंने ओम शांति कहा कि भले आपका वीडियो नहीं आया लेकिन आप बोलते जाएंगे तो फिर हम सुनेंगे। ऐसा लास्ट थोड़ा सा कट गया, तो आप थोड़ा सा रिपीट करेंगे तो अच्छा है।
कुछ नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम है शायद राजगोपालन भाई का उसमें।
जी,
वी कैन टेक अप क्वेश्चंस माधवी मैम।
जी जी जी, ये क्वेश्चन था, व्हेन नेगेटिव थॉट्स अराइजेस इन माय माइंड ऑटोमेटिकली एंड affect my body, what will be done to remain peace at that time?
See, it is not automatic. I have practiced, thinking negative, and whenever there is something which is not comfortable in my life, my mind tends to think negative because that is how I have habituated myself. मेरे को आदत हो गई है उस चीज की. Now what, and it has a definite negative impact on the physiology, on the body, which we will discuss it tomorrow. The impact of how we can enhance the quality of our life as far as the physical health is concerned. And there is a strong connect between my thoughts, my emotions, and my health at the physical level is concerned. So what you need to do is, if you want to overcome the ill effect of negative thinking on your body, you will have to practice changing your thoughts from negativity to positivity, and that can come with awareness, with the practice of meditation and regular practice, and you will be able to a time will come when you will be able to see that even if things around you are not okay, but you are peaceful within, and once you are peaceful within, your body would also remain healthy. That is question number 1. Question number 2,
दूसरा है, due to
generation
gap between my parents and me, there is always a conflict in ideas and ways to do anything. How to deal this?
See, if I need to tell you, brother, generation gap between my parents and me means both of them, that is your parents and you are not able to match the expectation of each one. Maybe old people, they want you to come back home on time, they want certain discipline from you, they want you to be well organized, but you feel no. I'm just giving an example, but you feel no, even if my room is not very kept tidy, but I can still sleep. I can watch a movie on my bed holding a mobile phone and I sleep. That is okay. So basically both, the elderly person and the children, each other's expectations are not matched. And when they are not matched, parents feel they have a right to control, to make the child do what they want. And when the child or the son or the daughter doesn't do it, then they become harsh because otherwise you're not understanding it. And when they become harsh, when they become strict, when they use strong words, you feel that you are hurt and you feel they are not understanding what I am going through. So it's basically, it's not, I may not say as generation gap, it is the way I am programmed myself of the way I see the world. So today's generation, they see the world in a different way. Elderly people, they see the world in a different way. But that's okay. The problem is not there. Even if both the parties see the world in a different way, can you be very loving, respecting, peaceful in your interaction with the other person? Say, for example, they become harsh. Can you either be peaceful and do what they want to do, or you remain peaceful and tell them, no, I'm not going to listen to you, and you keep doing your stuff? Suppose they want you to switch off the TV and study. Suppose they tell you once, they tell you twice, they tell you 3 times, 4 times, and suppose you don't listen. So they will, get angry and they will scold, they will shout at you. So very peacefully you say, okay, if you want, you switch off the TV and go and study, but do it peacefully. Vis-a-vis, you don't want, you tell them, no, I will watch this movie for another half an hour. Finish. You did not listen to them. Let them shout. Post that, now the movie is over. Can you now come and talk to your parents with love? Because the agenda was, the issue was with respect to you should watch TV or you should not watch TV. So you both did not agree to each other. They wanted you to switch off the TV. You wanted to continue watching the TV. So let the issue be aside. Post, whether you listen to them, you did not listen to them. Whether they listen to you, you listen to them, keep it aside. Post it after that event is over. For the rest of the whole day, can you be peaceful? Can you be loving? Can you be respectful? Suppose after you have watched that movie, Mama says, come and have your dinner. Can you very lovingly go and have your dinner? Can you serve food for your mother? Can you help her do the dishes when she is doing in the kitchen? Now what happens is that because of that particular issue of TV, watching, not watching, they scolding, you carry it within you. And that gets transcended even while you are having the food. For the next 2 days, your mood is off, you will not talk to them nicely. So even if there is a generation gap, there is no problem. But then don't stop contributing love, peace, because I am calm, because I am love, because I am peace, not because I am small, not because I am a child, not because I am a youth. Now these youth, child, these are all wrong identities. Tomorrow you will lose your youth, you will also become old. What will happen then? So this is all changing. Then the essence of a bonding relationship is, no, you need not listen to everything your parents want to do. Nobody can do it. And neither would your parents do everything as per your wish. That is also not possible. So let us assume you do little for them, they do little for you as far as the doing part is concerned, the listening part is concerned, but 100% you give love, you give peace, you give happiness, you give respect, and I bet you your relationship will become okay. Thank you. Madhavi, next question.
हाँ, इससे संबंधित एक है. Sometimes when I don't get angry, people generally try to misuse my humility. How one should deal with such situation?
I mean, how can somebody misuse your humility? What is humility? Humility is power. When they are getting angry and you are silent, who is powerful? Who is losing energy? Go and ask any medical doctor on planet Earth. Do a scan, do a hormonal study of a person who is getting angry versus a person who is silent, and you will find the brain activity has increased, all negative hormones are secreted by the person who is getting angry. Vis-a-vis the person who is silent, who is peaceful, he is in a better state of physical level. So humility is not powerless state. Humility is not tolerate within and getting agitated within. ऊपर से कुछ नहीं बोल रहे, but अंदर से तो बहुत कुछ चल रहा है. That is not humility. Humility means I respect you for who you are. What you are saying, what you are doing, what you are commanding, whether it is appropriate, whether it is not appropriate, whether you are forcing me to do, whether you are not forcing me to do, that is not important. Who are you? You are my dad. You are elderly person. Full stop. You are a soul. I will give respect to that. You don't understand me. You force me to switch off the TV. You don't give me freedom. The moment you consider that and then remain silent because they are elder, I am not supposed to say anything, that is not humility. That is not calmness. Yesterday I spoke. Calmness is you cannot irritate the other person. So nobody can misuse your peace, misuse your love, misuse your humility. Why are you humble? It is your choice. You don't want to burn your emotional energy. You don't want to get tired. You don't want to spend, lose your creativity. Because when you get angry, when I get agitated, you lose all these powers. I am humble to you not because of you. I am humble to you because I have chosen to be humble right now. How can you misuse you? How can you misuse me? It's not just possible. You can fire me, you can use slang words against me, you can, shout at me. I remain silent. Nothing is happening. I am thinking, oh, I am a peaceful soul. This person is also a peaceful soul. Has forgotten what peace is. It's as simple as that. You cannot hurt me. Yes, you can throw bad words at me. I decide not to take it. It's as simple as that. So brother, nobody can misuse your humility. You are deciding to be humble and to practice humility because you love it, you like it. It energizes you. That's a beautiful choice. That's in turn telling the other person that don't get angry. You need not even say anything. Just remain humble and polite. So after that, you remain silent. They shouted at you. The event is over. After that, go across to the person as if nothing has happened. Be very friendly. Suppose he's your colleague. Suppose he's your boss. Give respect. Tell him, yes, sir, I'll do this work. I will get it done before time. The clients will be very happy. He will feel, my God, after so much of shouting, now this is humility. It is not only at that moment. It is after the other person has hurt you, you are not hurt. Then how do you look at your boss? Oh, he is my boss. He is a respected person. He does so much. He is elderly to me. I should be sincere. I should have the right conviction. I should have the positivity to get the work done because I'm earning money from this organization. I need to contribute. So nobody can misuse your humility. It's your choice.
एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन है, हाउ टू ओवरकम जेलसी.
How to overcome jealousy? Madhvi Ben, what is the opposite of jealousy?
अप्रिशिएट करेंगे तो.
Jealousy means I am not happy with somebody doing better things than me, जिसको हम ईर्ष्या कहते हैं. Suppose Madhvi Ben speaks better than me, I will feel jealous. Oh God, why is she so wonderful speaker and I am not a wonderful speaker? That means I am not satisfied and contented with my own speech. I told you, darkness is absence of light, hate is absence of love, jealousy is absence of contentment of who you are and what you do and how you do it. Other person is wearing or having a better branded car than me, I feel jealous. The other person, I mean, if you are a youth, I mean, today's relationship, other person has a girlfriend, I don't have, I feel jealous. The other person is smart than me, I feel jealous. Other person is more intelligent than me, I feel jealous. Other person scores better marks than me, I feel jealous. Other persons get better increment in the performance appraisal, 40% increment, and I have band C for me and band A for the other person. If you are in the IT field, I am only 20% increment, the other person is 40%, I feel jealous. You know why? Because I am not satisfied with what I have got. I think I should also deserve everything that the other person has got. But do you know what the other person has done to deserve that? Do I know how much Madhvi Ben has, toiled, worked hard to become a wonderful speaker? Just by looking at her, just by the way she speaks, just by the likes she gets, just by the love she receives, I feel jealous. Hello, look into and put myself into her shoes and see how much sacrifices she has made, how much effort she has done. If you do it, you will also get all the love, all the respect, all this. Then there is no jealousy. So when I am not contented and satisfied with what I am doing and what I'm getting, then I feel jealous when I look at around. Okay?
ओके आपकी बात सुनने के बाद मुझे एक इंसिडेंट याद आ गया, क्योंकि आप जब प्रैक्टिस की बात बोल रहे थे तो एक बार मैं राधिका सिस्टर के साथ कहीं गई थी प्रोग्राम के लिए. तो राधिका बहन ने पूरा सेशन कराने के बाद किसी ने पूछा, कहा बहुत अच्छा सिस्टर, आप जो बोलते हैं ना बहुत अच्छा है, सुनने के लिए बहुत अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन ना ये सब बातें प्रैक्टिकल नहीं है. तो राधिका बहन ने बहुत सुंदर जवाब दिया. उन्होंने कहा कोई भी चीज प्रैक्टिकल कब होगा, जब प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो प्रैक्टिकल होगा. तो ऐसी बातें हैं जो भी आपसे हम सुन रहे हैं, सच में अगर उसको हम प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो हम समझते हैं हमारा जीवन भी जो है वो एकदम पावरफुल हो जाएगा.
It will become a part of my life. मेरे लाइफ का भाग बन जाएगा.
भाग बन जाएगा. राइट. राजगोपाल. यस.
हाँ बोलिए सिस्टर राजगोपाल.
नहीं, राजगोपाल भाई आए हैं, ये क्वेश्चन का आंसर करने के बाद अगर राजगोपाल भाई 2 मिनट सुनेंगे तो
प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज
पहला उनका सुने। राजगोपाल भाई आप हैं? ओम शांति।
हाय माधव।
जी जी, आप थोड़ा सा सुनाएंगे, लास्ट में जो आप सुना रहे थे हम कट गया।
वही I was trying to tell, because now you can hear, no Madhavan?
नहीं नहीं, आप बोल सकते हैं 2
Yes,
मिनट।
we can hear you. We can hear you.
You can hear?
Yes,
yes,
brother,
yes.
Are you?
yes.
Yes, yes. So this spirituality is really, it's for active people. So the conclusion, of course, for everybody, but for active people in the sense, we can keep our qualities, our original nature intact while doing our business in today's environment. But that's why I said I'm so fortunate to come at right time to Brahma Kumaris. I was just 35, around 33 years old. Now I'm 63. In about 30 years, I remained the same person as I was, at the age of 33. Otherwise, I would have lost the entire my, what you call is emotional activities or personality, everything. Then after doing so much of business for 30 years, I would have become zero at personal level. So not only keeping intact and it improved, I got to, know the big family like Br.Girish bhai, and doing business, sharing experiences and spending time with the families is a wonderful thing. And I'm fortunate. I don't know what good karma I did to get into this line of activity, but I'm fortunate and I feel great. So that is my little experience. Thank you, Madhav, and thank you, Girish bhai, because of all of you coordinating and this has happened.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
थैंक यू राजगोपाल भाई। राजगोपाल भाई भी पूरे देश विदेश ट्रैवल करते रहते हैं, हमेशा बिजी होते हुए भी जब भी हम फोन करते हैं या कोई सेवा के लिए, कार्य के लिए हम उनको निमंत्रण देते हैं प्रोग्राम के लिए, ही इज ऑलवेज अवेलेबल, ही इज ऑलवेज देयर एट सर्विस, गॉडली सर्विस। तो इसके लिए राजगोपाल भाई को भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देते हैं। और एक क्वेश्चन है, आप हाउ व्हाट टू डू to get success in our way of life, और दूसरा है how to select an aim for life.
I don't know what the participant means by our way of life, but if I need to tell you the way of life, everybody may have their own way of life, but if I need to tell you the way of life at the physical level, if you are healthy, you are successful. And to remain healthy, you need to do exercises, you need to have the right diet, you need to sleep on time, you need to give rest to the body, you need to nourish the body. Then you will be successful at the physical level. No disease, no infirmity, no pain. If you want to be successful in relationship, you need to give peace, give love, give happiness. So this is from the relationship way of life. If you want to be successful at the mental way of life, you need to be in complete control of your mind. The mind should not control you. You should be able to channelize your mind. Your mind starts playing tricks with you, you become the master. Your thoughts don't determine you. You should determine your thoughts, positive even in difficult situation. And that's what we say, you are what you think. And if the thinking is happening based on the subconscious programming since childhood to now, that is fear, complexity, insecurity, generation gap, all those things, then you will become an embodiment of failure, insecurity. For every little thing you will fear, every little thing you will, you will sweat. And that is at the mental level. At the emotional level, can I always be in a state of good emotions, of positive emotions, of love, peace, happiness? These are all beautiful emotions. At the spiritual level, if you want to be successful, spiritual means to be truthful. The true reason why am I on planet Earth, the purpose of my life, My purpose of life is not equivalent to the purpose of a life of a creature. For a dog or for any other animal, their purpose is eat, drink, live, sleep, procreate and die one day. That's not mine. So there, and what is the higher purpose of life? Is to experience life, is to experience that sun of energy, the Almighty, the secret and the truth of time, the secret of positivity and negativity, the philosophy of karma. Why is a child born with a hole in the heart? Why there is so much of poverty? Why there is so much of coronavirus here? Why somebody has to die, all the immigrants? And why I am at the comfort level? What wrong did a baby do? So these are certain fundamental truths. So if you are a seeker at the spiritual level, you would spend little time and energy into understanding these things. And ultimately, if you summate all these things, I decide the quality of my life, put together at the emotional, mental, social, physical, spiritual, financial, career life. Everything is well. It is becoming better and better and better. If I want to be better than what it is today, if suppose tomorrow's day should be better than today, if I have a pay package of say around 1 lakh rupees a month, CTC package, I do hard work, I perform, I contribute, and my bosses become happy and they say, okay, fine, 1.25 lakhs, I have become better. How? Because you did effort to it. So it is becoming better and better and better in all dimensions. And that's what Rajgopalan Bhai was mentioning. It is, striking a balance. It was not that only business, 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 but then I'm not taking care of my family, my emotions, I shout at my children just because I don't have time. So the way of life is to become better in every dimensions of human life than what it is today. And for this to happen, somebody said, what should be the aim in life? I'm taking another question. Your aim should be, who should you look at if I want to become physically better, emotionally better, socially better? There is only one person, and that is me. I need to look within. I need to go within, and that within there is an ocean of spiritual treasure. So my aim in life should be not earning money, not to become famous, not to become popular, not to become all those things. Even if I become popular and rich, but then I can't enjoy that. I can't be happy. I can't, experience the beauty of what is happening around me. I don't have a sense of gratitude. So maybe when you are asking me the aim of life is an experience. So my aim should be to always be joyful, always be blissful, always be pleasant. The aim for survival is post, position, conveniences, comfort, big bungalow, bank balance, car, relationship, marriage. This is all could be for survival. But when it comes down to life, it's all beautiful experiences. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच गिरीश भाई. एक्चुअली हमारा एम जो है हट क्यों जाते हैं एम से, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है क्योंकि दूसरे मेरे बारे में क्या सोचते हैं वो ज्यादा सोचते हैं, तो एम का जो है हमको क्लैरिटी नहीं होता है, तो उसका ना सोच करके लेट मी एंजॉय व्हाट आई एम, जो भी है. थैंक यू सो मच. ओके, सभी को भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स को.
My closing remarks. I wish everybody to be safe and healthy. Tomorrow we will discuss how spirituality can enhance my quality of my health in my hands. We will discuss about heart attack, cancer, emotion, and lot of things. We will try to understand all those things about health.
Okay, thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Om Shanti.